Has a time traveller been caught on camera? Well, that's what we're going to be looking at today, because there is a man on TikTok who claims that a time traveller enters his property, enters his shed, and then disappears. Which sounds absolutely wacky, I know, but when you see the footage, it's very, very difficult to disrepute the claims. So, the guy goes by the name of Alec Schall, alright? Now, he's posted a lot of videos recently on his page and got a lot of attention starting from around 6 days ago when he posted this initial video right here. Take a little look at the claims that he makes.
This dude's coming onto my property to what looks like rob my house, but it actually turns out he is a time traveler. And let me show you that. I literally can't even make this up, like if I wanted to make this up. It blows my mind. This just happened yesterday. So as you can see, he's wandering around my backyard. I don't know what he's trying to do. Now he's like thinking like where to go, and he actually ends up going into my shed. So you can see he opens it, goes into the shed. So I'm fast forwarding the time so you can see there's no movement. He never leaves the shed. And I'm talking on the camera. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Why are you in my shed? Never answers. He never leaves the shed. I literally was watching it the whole time. So I end up calling the police. You could see in the last one, the police coming through the front yard. And then here's the police coming into the backyard. And you can see they literally go inside. They go inside and I'm talking to them. Then they go inside again. Like they're inside there. And they come out and he's not there. And like I've been watching this backdoor camera the whole entire time and he never left. I really watched the camera the whole time. He never left. Police didn't see him in there, and like it blows my mind. Like I don't know if there's a tunnel in my shed in the backyard. I don't know if he teleported. I don't know where this guy went or why he went in that shed. Let me know what you think, because I'm like perplexed.
So, with a lot of views becomes a lot of attention, of course, and with a lot of attention becomes a lot of divided opinions. Some people saying, well, this has to be a time traveller, some people really wanting it to be real, and a lot of people asking a lot of questions. And there have been countless videos of this man trying to debunk the comment sections, who are trying to debunk his video, literally for days. It's quite impressive, the amount that the amount of pushback that he's had and the amount that he's pushed back against the pushback. So here's the first video, which is a full video of the time traveller going into the shed and then disappearing.
A lot of people wanted to see the full video of what this guy does before going into my shed and disappearing and teleporting, whatever. So this is the full video with sound. So you hear if he talks. He does talk at some point here. I've watched this so many times to see. But you can see him like wandering around. Like he throws up his arms. He's about to talk. See, he talks right there. He says, damn. Like, what is he looking for? Like, he's being super mysterious. And then he goes into the shed. So he's wandering around, then goes into the shed and closes the door there. So just for reference, this is what my backyard looks like. It is an Airbnb. I live 5 hours away. I can't go there and give you guys a tour of the shed, but I will be there in about a week. So I will do it then, but there's no windows, there's only one door, and the door latch is on the outside. So there's only one way to keep the door closed. So a lot of people were commenting saying, you know, the door opened again. Why is the door moving? And that's because the wind is moving the door, and it's been very windy in Florida. Let me know what you think he was doing, because he was looking pretty sus, wandering around like that.
And then it doesn't end there, because there are, again, more videos. So the next thing is replying to someone who, again, is trying to debunk the video. One person even went as far as to say that the person in the video looks like the guy who is making the content, if that makes sense. So as you can see here, this just looks like you.
A lot of people have been commenting saying that this guy looks like me. And like, bro, you guys need to chill. Like, bro, come on. Come on. I don't see the resemblance. Come on, bro. There's no resemblance between those two.
Definitely doesn't look like him, in my honest opinion, but I can see why people would go there, because obviously they want to try and make an understanding of this video. And the next thing that people spoke about was how the police that turned up were paid actors. Again, another claim that was swiftly debunked by the guy making the content.
The cops are fake and actors. So I'm going to show you the full recording of the cops coming. them going into the shed twice, and they even pulled out at one point because like they're real cops. And I talked to them a little bit. See, at this part, you can see I'm talking to them. So let's go through that recording. And just as a disclaimer, if this was a skit, which it's not, I don't even know the first place I would do to start a skit like this. I would never waste the cops' time, resources, or money to come to my house. I pay taxes. I respect the cops a lot. I have friends that are cops. So I would never do that to the cops. So here's the recording with sound. It's a little long, so I'm going to kind of skim through it at some parts. But you can see they walk in, they yell police, they walk in with guns in a little bit right there. So at this point, they're like, there's nothing there. They go to my back door to like see if, you know, he broke in there. And then this is when I start talking to them here. So you hear me talk to them.
Hey, can you hear me? Yes, sir. Hello? Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. Was he not in that shed? No, he was not. There's nobody in there. Both sheds. What the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry for wasting you guys' time. I really didn't see him leave the shed, though. So I don't know how he's not in there. Alright.
They go in again. See, now they're going in again. And, like, they go in deep this time. Like, they go all the way in.
There's a light in there, too.
Still talking.
Yeah.
See, nothing. Bless you, cop. So now they're gonna leave.
Okay. Coming. Sorry for wasting your time. No, you're good. You're good, sir.
Right, so at this point, you're probably starting to wonder, alright, maybe there's some legitimacy to the claims that are being made. Well, the guy who created the video, you're probably wondering to yourself, first of all, you're probably thinking, well, why is this being labelled as a time traveller? You know, like, there are a million other things that this could be. This could be some kind of ghost. This could be an alien, I don't know. But there is an update that was posted around 3 days ago. So this was, I think, about 2 days after the original video was posted. That really does prove that this could, in fact, be a time traveller. So take a little look at this update, because when I saw this, I was like, whoa, there's actually like no denying that this is what this guy's claiming it could possibly be.
We have an update regarding the time traveler that went into my shed and disappeared. And this is going to blow a lot of people's minds. And if you're still denying that this is real at this point, this is going to change your mind. So just a quick recap. This guy walks around my backyard, goes to my shed, opens the door, goes inside, and disappears. Called the cops. The cops came. They went in the shed twice. He wasn't in there. They looked. I looked like an insane guy. The cops were like, what is this guy smoking? And you can see he never came back until the next day right here. Notification on my camera that there's somebody in my backyard, and this guy leaves my shed. And he looks right at the camera too. That guy left my shed. But here's the craziest part. This looks like the same guy, maybe, glasses, whatever. Let's look at the other guy. This was the other guy. He noticeably aged. Looks like the same guy, but aged. So him again, and now him. Same facial features, whiter hair. So I don't even know what to think at this point. Somebody explain this. He literally left the same shed. You saw the camera I put before. There was no movement that whole night. Then the next day, this guy leaves the shed, looks right at the camera like he knows, and he looks noticeably older. I don't know, something's going on. Somebody explain what's going on in my shed. I'll be going there in about a week to give a tour, since a lot of people are asking. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, I don't even know what to think. Did he time travel? Is this a different person? Who is this new guy? Is it the same guy? Let me know what you think, because this blew my mind.
Now, if I was that bloke, I would without a shadow of a doubt be stepping into my shed just to see where the fuck I ended up. But like I say, it makes it so difficult to disrepute the claims that are being made because the evidence all kind of seems to lead to one direction. Now, there was also another update regarding the person that was captured the second time, the older bloke. And I think somebody might have actually discovered this guy, like IRL, like found out who he truly was. Watch this.
Believe the story about the time traveler that went into my shed, disappeared, and then came back in the future. This video is going to change your mind. There's so much evidence supporting this theory. This guy named Matty Ice, he's been looking into this a lot. It's funny because he actually made a skit on part 1, kind of like making fun of me, but now he's come around to actually looking into this because this is real. So he's been looking into this story and he found some crazy evidence. To start this off, I don't support reaching out to anybody's families or anything like that. This is all speculative, but evidence kind of makes sense. So what he did is he did a reverse image search and he found this guy who looks pretty similar to our boy here. The crazy part is this guy was obsessed with time travel. And you can see 9 years ago, he used to post on blogs talking about time travel and how it works. So he graduated from Harvard University, which is, you know, obviously impressive. So this guy knew his stuff. He was obsessed with time travel and he looks like our guy. So it's like, okay, it's probably him then, right? This guy died in 2018, 6 years ago, which by the way, how is 2018 6 years ago? That's crazy in its own. But 6 years ago, this guy died. But he looks the same and he was obsessed with time travel. We also found this, which is family members saying they miss him and that they, you know, love him and stuff like that in November 2018. We also found this, which is the same thing talking about his death, July of 2017. So this one also says he died in July of 2018, but then they posted in 2017. It's possible that they edited this text to, you know, give him a shout out how he passed away. Maybe this picture was posted beforehand, but still a little fishy, right? It was in 2017 saying, you know, he died in 2018, but whatever. He also found this interview notes, which I guess he was interviewed and somebody took notes of the interview. And in this interview, he was talking about his obsession with sound and time travel and how everything like that works in another dimension. This is all speculative. I didn't do any of this research. This is all Matty Ice. But this is crazy because there's a lot of coincidences. This guy looks the same. He was obsessed with time travel. He died. Somebody commented about his death a year before it happened. Mentioned that maybe the body wasn't found. I don't know how accurate that part is. But coincidences going back to this guy who looks like our time traveler. So yeah, pretty crazy. I definitely urge you not to reach out to this guy's family. They probably don't want to talk about this. I know if, you know, I had a family member pass away, I wouldn't want somebody calling me about this. But yeah, pretty interesting. You know, tag me if you guys find any more info on this.
Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, if this could all just be a lie. Absolutely. You know, people do crazy things for clout online. But if this was a lie, this guy is so interwoven with it that it gets to the point where this becomes less like... There are talks of people, you know, police being involved, people's family, like dead relatives being involved. Like, you know, this guy's either gone all out or, you know, there's genuine cause for concern here. Now, there is one final video that I want to play for you guys, which basically speaks about where does this guy go after leaving. Because the footage obviously was like choppy and changing, but this guy literally runs the full footage through.
Time traveler leaves the shed the next day and goes off screen. And a lot of people think I'm hiding the front camera footage of him leaving because they think this is a skit. So let's look at the front camera and see where he goes. To the front camera, you can see him walking to the front. I did turn off the sound because all the cars driving by, so it's loud, but he's whistling. He's like, I can't whistle, but he's whistling. But yeah, he's looking sus. He walks out the gate. He's looking back at the house. Like, I don't know what he's looking at, you know, suspiciously crosses the street. And then there's a car here. And this is a really weird interaction that's about to happen because he goes up to this car and he like looks through the passenger window and then it's gonna stutter a little bit because it's going between clips, but he looks through the passenger window and then just continues walking. Like I can't even make this up. Like, I don't know what he's doing. And then he literally just walks off and that's the end of him. Like, that's the last I've seen of him. Now, this part's a little creepy because when he looked through the car, it looked like nobody was in the car. Like, that car was sitting there for a little bit. But then right as he walks off the screen, the car then turns, does a little 3-point turn, and drives off. And it's really suspicious. Like, the car's following him now. I know exactly what people are gonna say because I've been dealing with this since I post these videos. Everybody's gonna say, why is the gate open when he leaves? People are gonna say, oh, the gate's open because he must have come in through the gate, right? You know, some stuff like that. He came in through the gate was left open. So let me debunk that before that's, you know, even commented. The gate was actually left open by my cleaner. So you could see the day before, like 24 hours before, the gates open. Midnight of that same day, like right before this whole thing happened, he came out of the shed, the gates open. See, at 9 a.m., my cleaner's there again, the gates open. 10 a.m., gate's still open. That's why the gate is open there. He didn't open it. It was already open. Cleaners left it open. Not supposed to. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys think happened here. You know, where is he going? Who's in that car? It looks like that car is empty, right? You can't even see anybody in that driver's seat. So what are they doing in that car? You know, does he know that person? And then, you know, why does he look back at the house like that? You know, like, who is this guy? So, you know, is it the guy that died in 2018? Is that who it is? Like, who is he? So, yeah, a little suspicious.
So this guy dots his I's and crosses his T's when it comes to creating the content. Like, you know, he leaves nothing up to speculation. But, you know, to play devil's advocate, his page obviously took a huge uptick when these videos were posted. So the first video was here. The first video's up here. 10.1 million views, sorry. The 2.21 is the second part. So, yeah, 10.1 million views. Obviously, that's huge attention compared to the 10 to 15, sometimes even low thousands that he was getting beforehand. So, you know, could this page be all about clout? You know, he's found something that works and he's trying to really play off of it. Possibly. You know, I'm going to play devil's advocate and I am going to say that there's a possibility of that because when you look at the evidence, there absolutely is. People will do literally anything to get social media interactions and become, like, you know, try and build a career for themselves. But it's interesting because this guy's page was all about financial stuff before it became about this time traveler. Literally, like, maybe the odd
lady rides her bike into my mail.
Maybe the odd video here like this where, like, you know, someone rides into his mailbox or whatever. But as you can see, it's literally all about financial stuff. You know, even the videos were tagged for having, you know, making informed financial decisions and stuff. And then, you know, like I say, low thousands of views, and then boom! Suddenly, hundreds of thousands and millions. Literally every video posted about this situation has either had over 1 million or at least over 100,000, apart from this one that had 14.5k. But that's a very recent upload compared to the others. So, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Has this guy captured a time traveler on camera, or is he taking social media for a bit of a joyride? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below while you're down there. Be sure to jump to get the hell out of that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Tick on my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload. Until next time, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed. I cannot wait to see you in the next one. And I'll speak to you later. Peace.